Hello and welcome to I Am Geek. This is episode 310. I'm your host Ryan, joined by my brother Chris and our good pal Catron.
Heyo.
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 That's what I do. What?
I was just saying, hey.
I felt left out, so I wanted to say it too.
Well, yeah, you know,
get your own thing.
Google.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Excelsior!
Last time on I Am Geek, we talked about Daredevil episodes 1 and 2.
Yes.
Guess what? A lot more episodes have happened since then.
What?
Yeah. More than we thought was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Was that announced, or did they just drop 2 episodes? Just to drop 2 episodes? I don't think it was announced, right?
It's a surprise to me.
Somebody messed up. Somebody was like, oops.
It brought up the continue to play, and I was like, oh.
I know.
What
next
is this?
episode. But I'm not complaining.
Mm-mm.
We'll talk about it a little later.
Oh, good.
Okay.
If you want to.
Not yet.
Oh, shh. Just magic. So a lot of stuff has happened this week. There's been a lot of announcements.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
A lot?
Yeah. Then Catron did something that was supposed to be really epic and fun.
Mm.
And I did something that actually I didn't think was going to be epic and fun, but turned out it was epic and fun.
Wow.
So we had the opposite things going on.
And I was straight down the middle where I did nothing, and it was okay.
You went on a cruise?
Always on a cruise. I'm on a ship right now.
I'm on a boat.
And then Marvel released a live stream that lasted 5 hours. We can talk about that now. We're talking about that later.
Oh, well, why not just dive right in?
Just dive right in. And then Catron and I will talk about our fun stuff. Or not fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll probably end the episode with Daredevil. My wife is at the airport right now.
Oh.
I'm getting a text from her.
Finally left you, huh?
She forgot she had a blade in her pocket. No, she's
A blade, a knife, not like a razor blade.
Yeah, she had a blade.
Wesley Snipes was in her purse.
Yeah,
Who knew?
she had a little tiny, like if you're watching on YouTube, which you should be.
You should watch on YouTube. Look at his fingers.
Like this big,
Put
Swiss Army knife that she's had since 1995. Forgot it was in there.
Man.
Now it's in the trash.
Mm.
So somebody else can get it, I guess.
No.
The rats will get it and use it for their weaponry and
Good.
to fight.
I mean, stranger things have happened. Anyways. Oh, she just hit her live updates. She goes, I just hit myself in the head with my suitcase. It's going to leave a nice bruise.
Oh, that's good.
She's going to come back with a black eye, it looks like. Great. Well, there we go.
There you go. That's a
If
fun
she
one.
had the knife, that wouldn't have happened.
She could have fought off that suitcase.
Yep. It wouldn't have looked at her twice. Like, it'd be like, oh, no. Messing with her.
Anyways. Marvel live stream. Did you
Yeah.
know it was going to happen, or did it just pop up?
Did not know.
Yeah,
I didn't even know it was a live stream. I just went on X and saw like some trending things and still didn't know it was a live stream.
Yeah, I get I get like notifications on my phone from Instagram for some reason, which I never set that up, so I don't know why I get those, but I do.
Right by default. Yeah.
And it was like Marvel live stream starting now. Join. I'm like, wonder what they're announcing. So I clicked on it, and it was just a picture of a chair, like a director's chair, with the name. I was like, oh, I guess it hadn't started yet. I'll check back later. It said it was still going, so I checked back. It's a picture of a chair. And at first, I didn't notice that the name changed. So I was like, oh, I guess it hadn't started. This is weird. Because there's all these people like commenting. I'm like, people are watching this. And then I checked back later, and it was another chair. And then I realized that this was the live stream. They were just announcing the cast of Chris.
There's another Miss Marvel.
Destiny.
It was your big moment. It was your big moment.
Justice League. Oh, sorry.
Up.
Avengers Doomsday.
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 So yeah, so it was not the full cast, I guess.
Well, I mean, that's what you thought at first. It was the full cast.
Yeah,
There's a lot of people.
there's a lot of
There's
people.
lot of
A
people.
lot of chairs.
Yeah, and Robert Downey Jr. posted like something about like this being a amazing like giant cast or whatever, and then Marvel Studios commented and said there's always room for more.
Mm.
So we won't go through the whole cast. If you want to see it, you can go watch the 5-hour live stream.
Full cast right now. Okay.
And then let me tell you, it was the most boring live stream I've ever watched. I didn't even watch much of it. But some people step through 5 hours because they're influencers, and that's what they do.
I mean, there's potential spoilers in it for people who don't want to know anything.
Yeah, I don't like that. They should have just kept it secret.
I mean, to me, like the cast they revealed, I'm guessing is going to be like the main, like, so they'll be in it a lot. So they'll probably be in the trailers.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ones they didn't, it'll be surprise stuff like they did with like Spider-Man, where he showed up in Civil War. He wasn't in the whole movie, but he is in a good little chunk of it.
Well, who do they have left that can be a surprise?
Well, I mean, there's Deadpool, there's Wolverine,
but I mean,
there's the Hulk, there's Doctor Strange, there's Spider-Man, there's Haley Atwell, there's Chris Evans.
Time out. I meant that could be like a, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're in the movie.
Oh, Deadpool.
Because all of them, it's like, yeah, I mean, pretty much, you know. Even Deadpool, I mean, knowing that Channing Tatum's going to be in it, you're sort of like, I bet Deadpool shows up. Oh, sorry. I mean, could be in it.
Spoilers for a few seconds here. You can fast forward or whatever. But,
I mean, it's all over it.
But the ones that I'm like most excited about are the original X-Men cast.
Nice.
Yeah, I wonder how much they'll be in it. Because, I mean, how old's
Patrick Stewart's in his 80s? Like,
yeah.
He just has to sit in a chair.
Ian McKellen is like 86, and I think he's 85. Yeah, he just got to sit in a chair.
Yeah.
They can prop up Ian McKellen.
Yeah.
No problem. But Kelsey Grammer is going to be back as the
Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer.
Alan Cumming is coming back. I'm surprised Alan Cumming's coming back. Really, I would have thought he would not want to.
They just backed a truck up full of money, probably.
But I guess so, yeah. But yeah, James Marsden, yeah, Channing Tatum, Rebecca Romaine will be reprising her role.
Romney.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. I mean, so there's a lot more X-Men that could show up. These are
the X-Men they're going with, the really old ones that can't do much more, and the other X-Men that they have, they're not going to do anything with, or
they're seeing these guys out and bringing in the new.
Yeah, I mean, more than likely, this will end up being some kind of like Earth multiverse altering thing, and it'll mix Earths, and then there'll be all new X cast.
Yeah,
they could have, like, some of the surprises could be like who they've picked for the younger X-Men cast that's going to take their places. So there could be like two Beasts, two Nightcrawlers, because it is interesting that there's rumors about like the cast that's going to be in the new X-Men movies. And like one of them is Gambit, one of them is Nightcrawler, and of course like there'll be a Magneto and Xavier and a Mystique, I think, is rumored. So like these are all people that you would expect to be in the new cast. So it's interesting.
Interesting. But this is still a few years away, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's just sort of like.
Well, they want to see how the reactions are, and they're like, maybe we should take this guy out. We can put this one in.
Somebody said that the reason the live stream was 5 hours because they wanted to see if people would sit through a 5-hour movie.
And they will.
They will, I guess.
They will.
Now the question is, will this movie cost more than Electric State?
Oh gosh,
320 million. I don't get the hate for it. Like, I thought it was fun. Like, it's a good kind of popcorn movie. If you're a fan of Chris Pratt, you're gonna like it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's Chris Pratt being Chris Pratt. Millie Bobby Brown does a good job. It's a fun movie. It's got good effects and CG in it.
Yeah, the story is okay or good.
I think the story is okay. I think it's pretty good. I mean, there's definitely like plot points are just like, really?
Yeah.
That easy, huh? Okay. But
It's got to be better than like Snow White, right?
Oh, I'm sure so. It's better than the Hellboy movie that came out recently. That was weird.
Fan-made movie that turned out not to be a fan-made movie.
That was weird. That was weird, man. It was weird.
That's weird, man. Did you see this? That Snow White has surpassed the Dragon Ball Z movie.
Yeah.
In terms of
finally
bad reviews.
Yeah, finally someone beat it. That's hard to beat.
I will say I have not seen the Snow White movie, so I don't know how bad it is or if it's bad or whatever. So if you're listening, you're like, well, I liked it. That's fine.
I actually heard that Rachel Ziegler was like the best part of the movie.
I've heard that too, but
even though no one likes her.
Yeah, people still said she was really good, but I still can't like her. I heard the movie's weird. I saw a review, so I need to see it to make sure, but I'm not going to go pay for it. Somebody said it's like Snow White becomes like this communist party leader, basically, because she's like her kingdom that she's in is all about. It's sort of like the communism where it's like everybody shares everything and blah blah blah. So then there's this point where the queen takes over, and they're not doing that anymore. So Snow White, the people don't really know her, puts on a red cape, like the Communist Party, and then leads a revolt through the streets. Yeah, and I was like, really? That's weird. And like she bosses the dwarves around and like makes them do everything. And
I did see that. It's like, yeah, she comes in, she's like, yeah, you guys are gonna put me up and everything, but I'm gonna make you cook and clean and do all the work, and I'm just gonna stand around and boss you around.
Yeah, I mean, they took a real risk,
courteous,
doing this movie, right? Because it's one of the most important Disney movies that was made.
Yeah.
Right? First animated movie, is that right?
Yep, first animated movie.
So it's a big risk, and they failed.
Yeah, they lost.
And it says something. There were 2 other Snow White movies that came out like years ago that were better than this one.
The Huntsman or something.
Yeah, with Kristen Stewart, and the other one is what's her name from Emily in Paris.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
The singer from Genesis. What's his name?
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins.
Yeah, Lily Collins, his daughter.
Oh, I started to say Phil Collins is Snow White.
Yeah, Phil Collins was Snow White.
Really weird.
He was amazing. It was amazing. Yeah, he did a good job.
I can feel it coming.
I'm like Ryan. I'll watch it. I think I heard it has good music. And
I'm sure the kid. I'm sure my daughter will want to watch it.
Yeah.
So we'll probably watch it on Disney Plus. It's funny, like my daughter is in the Matilda musical right now, and the director or whatever put out this text saying, I don't know,
whatever you want to call her.
I don't know what she is. I know she's like the language arts teacher at the school, but anyways, she's the director of it or whatever. Put out this text saying, hey, I'm going to the Snow White movie this Tuesday. If anybody wants to join. And then nobody responded to the text. And then Tuesday, there's still plenty of seats left for the Snow White movie. If anybody wants to come.
There's no response.
One in here.
Please, there's plenty of seats. So,
well,
I didn't have Snow White on the list, but somehow she snuck in.
She snuck in.
What happens?
Yeah, that's what happens.
There's some unfortunate like screenshots people have taken of her face, and there's
Lord
one where they added Popeye's sailor hat and a pipe, and she was like,
I thought she looked like Lord Farquaad from.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yep.
And it's not and then they made sure everybody knew that it's not the fairest as in prettiest of them all.
She's fair.
She's the fairest of them all. She's fair to her people.
Oh,
gives them the good deals.
And it's less about love; it's more about women's empowerment.
Yes, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's lots wrong with that.
So was the queen
That's not
ever
the story.
fairest?
No, not for snow. I mean, in general. But for that story, that's not what it's about.
Okay, Ron.
Really, Snow White is the story is really about friendship. Really, about her and the dwarves and the friendship they have.
Like it's outer beauty, but inner beauty. Like, and
yeah, I don't know.
Apples.
Anyways, I didn't mean to get on this.
People.
So in the comments, please just yell at us and say we're wrong. That's fine.
Yell at Ryan. Say he's wrong. It's fine.
I mean,
then go see the movie
every week.
We haven't seen the movie, so I can't like give it a fair critique right now.
See what you did there.
I am looking forward to their next live action movie, Lilo and Stitch.
Oh,
it looks fun.
Are you?
I'm like, I mean, I love Lilo and Stitch. I'm still on the border.
I don't know. It looks fun.
All their live action stuff. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but I'm just
it looks
like,
fun.
What are they going to do? Mess it up?
I don't think they're going to do anything like the Snow White. I think it's mostly just going to be a shot for shot remake. The little girl looks cute, sounds cute.
Oh yeah, adorable.
Stitch looks great. I thought. Yeah. So
here's hoping. Is it coming to theaters or is it straight?
Yeah, it's theaters.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Unless they change it because
Mufasa is on Disney Plus now.
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched it.
No,
it's there. It's there for those who do want to watch it.
Yeah. Go for it.
I'm weird. I was never. I know it's going to sound bad. I was never really a big Lion King fan. I don't know.
I haven't been either. Yeah,
I was a big Lion King fan.
I don't know. Never got into it. Maybe it's because when it came out, I was older. I don't know.
Yeah,
too cool for the animated movies.
Cool. That's right. Now the Lion Guard, the animated show was
pretty funny.
That was funny. My son was into that one. So
yeah, my kids watched that one. Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh well.
And then a live action. When they said a live action Lion King, I'm like, hey, it's not really a live action.
It's not live
CGI.
It looked like live action. Well,
photorealistic.
Yeah.
There we go. Anyways, let's move on. So through Doomsday. Trying to think. Oh, there were some other Disney announcements. Catron hates this one.
Yeah.
They're shutting down Buzz Lightyear, another ride. They're shutting down everything at Disney.
Yes.
At the same time, but they're shutting down, and it looks cool what they're going to do.
Yes, it's going to be awesome.
New cars, new guns that are removable,
detachable.
New targets.
Throw them.
Yeah,
the targets like interact when you shoot it, so that's cool. Yeah. A new like robot that you can do practice shooting with. It looks cool, but it's like
be good.
They should have finished something before.
Coming to you in 2030.
It's going to be closed in August, if I remember correctly, and we'll be there in October. Of course, Big Thunder's already closed, and Stuff to Be a Bug is closed. And of course, they announced that they're going to reuse some of the effects from.
Yeah, I called it.
But we don't know what. They did say they're
improving
the fog machine that they use for the spray. They're going to reuse that, but I'm sure the little bugs are going to be.
I said we were on some
Zootopia
show. It was on Main Street when we were talking about it.
Who knows?
And they were like, I'm so glad that those bugs crawling across you and sticking you in the back are going to be gone. I'm like, no, they're not. They're still going to be there. They're like, what? I'm like, I bet they will.
It'll be the little moles.
Little moles.
There'll be a little mole or something, or hamsters.
And then there's 2 shows that are going to be opening up though. That's
Little Mermaid. It's back.
Another Little Mermaid
in action. And that's the new name, right? Little Mermaid back in action. And then the other show that's replacing the Cars show, the show's called What Villains Do You Actually Like? Let's find out. We could put them in Villains Land.
Villains Unfairly Ever After is the name of the show.
Which I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's just to see who gets the biggest pop
and who sells the most, and
so they can put them in Villains Land.
Yeah.
So random.
Villain from Coco. That's what's the biggest.
Did I hear they announced Coco 2?
They did announce Coco 2.
Everybody's like, how can they do it?
Yeah, Book of Life 2. They announced Book of Life 2.
I thought that was Coco 1.
Oh, yeah. I think it'd be great if they got Jorge Gutierrez to direct it, though.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Coco 2 is announced. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I'm sorry.
There will be.
Close it down.
That's okay. It'll be fine. There will be a nighttime parade supposedly this summer. I still can't believe we haven't seen anything yet about it.
Yeah,
but
that's weird.
It's supposed to come this summer, so we'll see.
End of August.
There's all kinds of deals that they're releasing too. So if you're looking to book a trip, reach out to Ryan. Ryan at honestartravel.com. And but there are tons of ticket deals all during the times I'm not going to be there, which is great. So apparently everybody's going to go when I'm there. That's like the busiest time in October. So that's great. But
kids 50% off tickets.
Yeah, there's some one day tickets that are $100 each, or one park tickets that are
dining, free dining sometimes.
You get
free food. They're just giving out food.
Free to your package.
If you have a park hopper and at least 4 days, but it's still a decent deal. So
reach out. An Epic Universe today dropped their Express Pass. You can buy Express Pass for your tickets, and so we're opening week or the first month. It's like it was something ridiculous, like $250. And then from there it went down. So by like September, October, it's down to like 125, 130, I think. So it's crazy though. Isn't that crazy? You buy a park ticket and then you basically buy another park ticket for yourself. But it doesn't.
It's coming that way at Disney too.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't include the new Harry Potter ride, Wizarding Ride.
Oh,
it doesn't include
because it's not open yet, or what do you mean?
No. Basically the Express Pass will include a bunch of rides. You can go front of the line, basically, sort of.
Yeah.
But the big rides like the Wizarding World and the Donkey Kong ride and one or two other ones is not included.
Oh.
So you'll still have to wait.
The ones you really want to ride.
Yeah. You'll still have to wait in line for this. Yeah. So I may go. I may try to go to Epic if I'm there in October.
And you should get your face painted.
No, come on.
Yeah. You could be a wolf man.
It doesn't.
Be a Dracula.
It looks amazing.
It does look good.
It looks good, but I mean,
but why would you wear that in Florida?
Oh yeah, and it's going on rides and stuff. Like
they've had face paint in the parks for years.
Sure.
And every time I walk past one, I'm like, why would you want that on your face in this heat?
Yeah, it's elaborate. So.
Yeah, especially like some of them. They're like there's like a kid that's shown that has like a big wool
man.
If you keep that, or if it's like just part of the pictures.
Some of the packages, it's like $109 for
a kid, $109, $169 for an adult, but the prices start at $45. And if you're a pass holder, you get 10% off.
So I'm guessing 45 is just like the paint, but then you go up from there, then you get like some
a little scar.
Yeah, it's just a little scar, a little blood, like you're a vampire. That's all for $45. Just a little drop of blood.
Yeah,
we're gonna saw your teeth down to be a vampire.
Yes.
Have you seen that walk around characters yet? They have the Invisible Man. He looks pretty legit.
How do you see him?
How do you see him?
He's like the old school with the bandages all covering him, with the dark glasses on.
The Invisible Man.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
What was the guy's name? Shadow.
Yeah. Frankenstein monster looks sort of weird. The bride looks good, but the Invisible Man, I'd go meet him.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
I'll meet that guy.
I want to meet that guy.
You may already have. You don't know.
He could be standing right here.
That's pretty
right there. He's naked right behind you.
Right there.
What?
Don't point there.
Anyways. So I'm excited about that. They had one of their resorts open up to Terra
Luna, Terra Nova, Terra Mania.
Underrated series.
And so that's the parks. That's what's going on in the parks. Now, Catron.
Yes.
There a few months ago, you're all hyped. You know, I got this cool present, probably one of the coolest presents I've ever got. We all know from listening to the show and from knowing him in real life. Big Back to the Future fan.
What?
Big fan.
Big fan.
And you go, I got tickets to see Back to the Future the musical. I'm so excited. It's coming to Arkansas.
I was excited when they announced it, and it was like in England. You know, they were like, it's awesome.
And then the day came. You took the drive to Arkansas.
Family.
To off Broadway.
The Robinson Theater in Little Rock, Arkansas.
To see Back to the Future, the musical. You're pumped?
Very.
And then I texted you and said, I'm so excited for you.
I sent a picture of the little screen. You're not allowed to film anything there. I didn't film anything except I took a picture of the screen and sent it to you guys. Yep.
I was like, how was it? And your response was...
I sent you all a picture. Did you?
Oh yeah. And I was like, "What is this?"
It was a very disappointing. Like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Let me tell you, it was. So leading up to it, somebody said something that made me rethink the whole thing. Because they said, "I don't know what it's going to be like if they try to make the characters sound like the characters or act like the characters in the movies, you know, like if it doesn't work right, you know, that could be weird, you know." So I started thinking about it. I was like, what am I expecting from this? Like, what is this going to be? So I tried to go in with little expectations, except that I love the movie, right? And within 5 minutes, I was ready to leave, unfortunately. I don't want to give too many spoilers away in case you do want to go. The people there at the show that were at the show enjoyed it. Quite a bit. We were up high, so that's part of it too. It's like you don't enjoy things as much when you're far away from, I guess, the show. You kind of feel
for explosions. If you're far away from explosions,
yes, that's good. Cool. But everybody else seemed to be into it, so I kept double guessing, second guessing myself. Like, am I the problem? But they changed some big problems with it. One was they changed one of the key points to the story, like how Doc dies in the first movie.
What, he dies?
He dies, right?
No. He's there at the end of the movie.
I know, right? And they changed something else.
He was in the second and third movie.
Yeah, but some of the characters were just over.
How you start them, the DeLorean or something, when there was something about that.
Yeah. Well, the way you interact with the DeLorean, I mean, this is, I guess, a spoiler, but I'll go ahead and say it. You talk to the DeLorean, and it talks back to you like it's Alexa, and it's like, what is this?
Hello, Michael.
Really get confused with Knight Rider?
Yeah, but so that was pretty disappointing to see all of that. And there was a part at the very beginning, the first 5 minutes, he's in the Doc's garage, and you're like, oh, it's this exciting. There's the big amplifier, and you hear this message from Doc. It says, "Yo, Marty." Yo, Marty.
Yo, Marty.
It wasn't even sounding like that. That was the other thing. Is like Doc just didn't sound like Doc at all.
Yo, Marty.
Marty's character or actor was fine. Like, he was fine. He didn't sound like him, and that's okay. But he acted enough like him. It was good. George McFly, I think there was something wrong with him. I'm not sure, but very over exaggerated, and
they modeled it after the actual actor that played George McFly.
Yeah. So, and then the last thing I would say bad about it is they focused in on a part of the story that just really kind of made it uncomfortable for my family, you know, and being with the family, and it was just kind of weird. Like, it's in the movie, but it's like they just really focused on that and made a lot of jokes around it. So. Yeah, and right. But the cool thing about it, I'll give a little bit. There was a car on the stage, and it flew at different points.
That's cool to you.
Or at one point, I guess. I mean, it's only at one point. It moved around on the stage. They had some screens, like a screen would come out behind it, in front of us, but behind the car. And they were able to do some video effects to make it look like it was moving, and he's going 88 miles an hour, and so that was pretty cool. And then the whole clock tower scene with getting them off, that was pretty cool. But otherwise, it was very disappointing. The music wasn't great. It wasn't the songs except for a few of them. And at the end, they did some of the songs. But I don't know. I think what I learned is you can't make a movie into a musical. Unless it's a musical already. Like they did Beauty and the Beast was a movie, I guess, but it's a musical movie, right? Or what's the genie movie?
Aladdin.
Aladdin. Thank you. It was a musical. It made it into
Disney movies can be,
right. They're mostly musicals, so they work as shows, and shows turned into movies work pretty well. Like we talked about Wicked a little bit before we got on, but so those work pretty well. But making something that was never really a musical into a musical is weird. And maybe if I'd never seen it, it could be different. Maybe I would have enjoyed it, but I don't know. I mean, the people there, they seem to really love it.
So, question.
Yeah.
Because this will be spoilery, I guess.
Yeah, it's fine.
How did they handle Doc's death? Did they just be like off stage? Oh, he's got a bad report from the doctor, and he didn't make it.
Okay. Spoiler.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Just skip ahead.
I don't think people care.
Nobody probably cares because I'm saving you some money here. Unless you love weird humor, it is British humor, is what I've kind of figured out. It was because it did start in England, and they, maybe that's where it was great or something. I don't know.
I watch a lot of British humor.
Anyways, so
he's pretty funny. So it just sounds like it's not
I don't
funny,
know. It's not funny. But anyways, they're getting ready to do the first time travel, talking to the car. It's like, let's go to 1955, and somehow he's got this box of uranium, and it somehow ends up on his hands, and he gets it on his body, and he dies of uranium, like radiation poisoning. Basically,
that quickly, huh?
I mean, it's just like he's got this green glow about him, and it's like, oh my goodness.
What?
It was, I was like, why not have the Libyans? I don't know. I guess it's too.
So what made him like if the
I don't remember why.
Why would he go back in the? Because the whole thing was he got in the car to outrun the Libyans.
Right. So that's the whole thing. He doesn't get in the car to.
McFly gets in the car.
McFly gets in the car, yeah, and
to outrun the Libyans, right?
No, there's no Libyans.
No, but I mean in the movie.
In the movie, yeah.
So why does he get in the car in the?
I don't remember.
Musical.
I think because they were just trying to do something. I don't remember.
I guess the car is mine now.
Yeah. Maybe he was going to. Maybe the whole thing was to try to save Doc if he goes back in time. He can, because he was like, if I can go back in time to just a little bit before this, I can make it back and save him so that he doesn't get poisoned.
Yeah. Doc, no.
Yeah.
So box.
Yeah, and he ends up, reading the letter, and he puts on a suit of some sort. Yeah, he's got protection of some sort to not.
So he's just really like, oh, I'm dying. Kidding.
Yeah. He's like, I wrote your letter.
I didn't open the box.
I was stupid. There's another part where after the intermission, he has this dream about the future, and it's just really wacky. Like, you don't know that it's a dream. I mean, you kind of guess it after a minute because you're just like, what is happening here? Why are they all dancing around with the brain helmet things?
So you're not going to go see the sequel.
I'm not. I was hoping it was going to be about all the movies. Like, I thought it would be cool if it just kind of had these scenes and they talked about or referenced all these different parts of the three movies, But no,
did they
it was
do
just
the Darth Vader scene.
The first movie. No.
What?
No. I know. Like, I thought that would be cool. I mean, they had other parts that were around that, like telling George he needs to ask her out, and there's the scene in the diner with the fight, think McFly.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But Biff was fine. Like, some of the characters were fine. Some of the songs were okay. That kind of made sense, but
back in time.
But it was a musical.
It was a musical. I like musicals, but it wasn't great. It wasn't my favorite. It's probably the worst one I've been to. But
I'm sorry.
But it's okay.
Well, you want to hear the flip side of this for me?
Sure.
Okay, so we're big Bluey fans here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody's favorite cartoon, Dog's Family. Which I found out that Bandit, the dad, is our age. He was born
the dog is our age?
He was born in 1978.
The dog or the actor?
The dog in the show.
It's a long-living dog.
Well, it's a cartoon. He shows his driver's license in one thing, and his birthday is like October 1978 or something like that.
Oh, he's younger.
Yeah, he's a little younger, just a few months. But yeah, born in the same year. So I'm thinking they based Bandit on us, and that's why he's so cool, right?
Yeah, that would be the reason.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Old and cool.
Old and cool, but he has kids that are a little younger than my kids, which is like crazy because I thought I was old. Anyways,
ancient dad.
So there's this store called the Camp Store. Have you ever heard of the Camp Store? Let me tell you, it's nothing about camping. It's like this. There's one in Dallas somewhere, and there's one in Houston, of course. It's like a toy store, sort of, but it's more than a toy store. So that you go in, and it's called the Camp Store, and they're like to your left. It's probably not like this on all the stores, but to the left there was this like slime making station. Like kids like make slime and stuff, so you can make your own slime. And it's like expensive. It's like $25-$35 to make it. I'm like, no, we're not doing that, kids. They wanted to do it. I'm like, nope, we'll go to Target and buy $5
at home,
or we can make some at home. Yeah. And then the other side, there's like toys you can buy from. I mean, they had like Pokemon stuff. They had like Disney stuff and educational toys, stuff like that. And then you get an armband because you just have to sign up for a time, and you go to the back and you wait in the store, and this person comes out and like, hey everybody, welcome to the Camp Store. Who's ready to see Bluey?
No.
We're ready to see Bluey.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, that's why we're here. And I thought going in, okay, it's gonna be okay. It's just for little kids, which it's supposed to be just for little kids, but
there's adult.
So there's this wall of toys, and she goes, well, let's go. And she pulls the bookcase of toys, and it opens up. It's a big door.
Nice.
And you walk through and you walk into this blue, just all blue room. And then there's like a video, like a projected screen over here. And she goes, well, let's watch this never before seen Bluey episode. Nice. So a Bluey episode starts, and it's basically describing like what you're about to walk into in the form of a little cartoon. And then she goes, you guys ready to go to Bluey's house? All the kids, yeah. And me. And then they open this other door, and you're in Bluey's house. If you've ever seen Bluey, it looks just like their house.
Nice.
You walk in, you're in their house. It has all the rooms of the house. You get to explore. You get to play Keepy Uppy, which is a game they play on the cartoon where they bounce, Keepy Uppy with the balloon and stuff. You can dress up as the grannies. They have like the outfits that they wear. Well, here comes the grannies. I slipped on my beans. You can do all that. They have big things of beans in the kitchen you can get. And then the whole premise of the thing is that it's a game of hide and seek, and Bluey and Bingo are hiding from you. And throughout the whole house, you can open up doors and stuff, and there's like screens, and they'll run across like, and they're like hiding and stuff. And Bandit and Chili, the mom and dad, are trying to find them, and you'll see them on these screens and stuff too. But they had like one of the episodes, they build a big pillow fort, and there's this big pillow fort that you can play in, like 2-story pillow fort. They have a box fort you can call through. They had Dad's office. I got to sit in Dad's chair at his desk. They had the kitchen. It looked like you're walking in a cartoon. It looked exactly like their house. You could sit on their couch, turn on the TV, watch the cartoons they watch, go into their bedroom. The kids had story time in their bedroom, like people doing it brought a story in and they read one of the stories they read on Bluey to the kids in their bedroom. It was fun. I was really surprised. They have one of the episodes called Dance Mode, so they had a big dance party during it, and then you can just explore the house, and it was fun. The kids had a blast. Okay. There was toddlers there up to my son who's a little older, so there's a vast different kids ages, and then me. Yeah. But the parents were all having fun. It was just like really fun. It wasn't like cheesy at all. It was just it was fun. And I guess they rotate, and they've had the Encanto house where you can explore the actual the house from Encanto. They've had like Mickey's Clubhouse. They've had like the Little Mermaid and stuff, but this was cool. It was like Bluey's house. And then in the show, in every episode, there's what they call a long dog. It's like a sausage dog that's hidden somewhere, and you got to find it. And my son was like,
"Find that long dog."
I just found a long dog, and they had them hidden. You could find them. They had games you could play and stuff. But then at the end,
be down and find
the long dog.
Yeah, at the end, like when your time's up, they open this door, and it like leads into this closet, and then that opens up, and you're outside in their backyard. They have this big tree in their backyard. And Bluey and Bingo are there live in person.
What?
And they're like people in costumes. And you get your picture with them and like play games.
Huh? Are they giant?
Yeah. Like my kids are like, hey, so on the screens, they look normal. And then we went in there and they're like big and fat.
Well, I mean, the camera takes away pounds, right?
Yeah. They're like big and fat. But they had like all kinds of games and stuff from the show that you could play in the backyard, like the gnome toss, like ring toss thing. They had the fairy circle you could dance in. I know you guys know all these episodes.
Yes, we know.
But as my kids,
dogs,
watched it and stuff. But I was very impressed. And somebody that's been to Disney, been to Universal and stuff. Sometimes it takes a lot to impress me. They did a fantastic job. If it comes to your area and you have the camp store, and you are fans of Bluey, I suggest taking your kids and go. It's just fun. I mean, it wasn't cheap.
Of Meow Wolf.
A cool, yeah. I mean, I like this better than Meow Wolf.
Whoa.
Well, I'm a Bluey fan. It was just cool. Like it's cool. Like somebody that appreciates animation, Chris. It was like you were walking into an animated show, like you were just in it. It looked like it. It wasn't like cheaply done. It wasn't like here's some cardboard cutouts and here's some stand-ups you can stand in.
It's not like what was that Willy Wonka thing that somebody
yeah it wasn't like that. It was legit.
It's one piece of candy, kid.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
It was cool. We had a blast. The kids are like, can we go back? And I was like, no, because it's not cheap.
Got painted blue in there. Yeah, Bluey kids.
Yeah, Bluey kids. But yeah, it was really fun.
I was long dog.
I was impressed. Like they were ready to go back in. Like when we got into the closet area that led into the backyard or whatever, and they realized, oh, this is the end. Like they were trying to open the door back up to go back in the house to play and stuff. And they were like, can we sleep here? Like, can we stay here tonight? And I'm like, no, I don't think they'll let you stay here tonight.
Well, I can leave you.
Yeah, we can leave you. I mean, I would have stayed there. It was cool.
The
only part that was bad was like there was this in Dad's office. They had like this 2-level like fort that with the slide and everything, and it looked like a box fort like you make as a kid. And you crawled underneath it. So the kids were like, crawl under with us. And I crawled under it, and there was like little kids in there. And I was like, oh gosh, it smells like poop in here.
Yeah.
Like it smells like poopy diapers.
Because there was poop in there.
Yeah, that's all about it. But in general, it was really cool. It was fun. Highly recommend it. The camp store, they do it. They put on a good show. for the kids.
Way to go, Camp Store.
Yeah.
Good job.
So, go check it out. Just don't do the slime because he wants to pay $35 for slime.
No.
All right. Well, that's it.
We promised Daredevil.
Oh, yeah. There's two episodes of Daredevil.
All right. Here we go.
That's it. Okay, we're good.
Man.
So we got, this wasn't, they have dropped 2 episodes. The first episode was basically
This
what
week.
we like to call.
Well, this week, the week before.
Yeah, since we last.
Since we last talked.
This week they dropped 2 episodes. Did we talk about the episode before this?
No,
we've only talked about the first 2 episodes.
Oh,
I believe.
yeah. So the third episode. So they dropped first 2. Third.
Well, we've talked about the 3.
Did we talk about 3?
We didn't talk about 4, 5, and 6.
There you go.
We haven't talked about 4, 5, and 6. We talked 1, 2, and 3.
I don't even remember what 4 was.
4 was Six Semper Systemen.
I don't know what that means.
It was an episode with Punisher.
I was going to say that this was the one with Punisher. Yeah.
That's right, where they argued and stuff and fought a little bit.
Yeah, basically the police are kind of using his symbol.
Yeah.
For themselves to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
There's certain police officers doing that.
And then episode 5 takes a break from all of that. Like the end of episode 4, we see Muse, right?
Into episode 4, we see Muse. We see more of like the Fisk issues with his wife. That he's got like Adam
locked up
in his basement somewhere. His mom's basement. And yeah, so it was very, like the plot that we've like come to know so far, like it was continuing all that.
Then 5 says we're not talking about that anymore.
I was like, we're taking a little break.
It's
what we call the boat episode.
Hi.
Right?
Yeah. So,
but a good boat episode.
But a good episode. It had inklings of the plot. So basically, So the people that are robbing the bank are the people that are under Fisk, under Kingpin, and they robbed the moving truck from another mob family.
Oh.
So there's like fighting amongst the mob families that are under Kingpin, and as they're supposed to, as a recompense, whatever, give $1.2 million back to this other mob family that they stole from. So these robbers are going into the bank to basically rob the bank for $1.2 million.
A jewel.
A jewel.
So
who was the lady? Spoilers.
Yeah.
Who's the lady?
Cop?
The lady that they give the jewel to.
Oh, she was just like their inside person.
Okay. So that's all she was. She was nobody important.
Nobody important. She was just an inside person you didn't know was involved whatsoever. And she's supposed to basically, it seemed like it was like the head robber and her knew what was going to happen. They knew the police were going to come. They knew all this was going to be. So this was like plan B, I guess. He mentioned plan B. So this is what was going to happen. The police were
How
coming.
did the switch happen?
The switch happened. So
with the jewel and the candy.
Basically he just
sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Just within the fog and everything, all the stuff that was happening, he put the candy into there. He was over by the desks and all kinds of places looking around.
I thought he threw
it in the bag.
I don't remember. I thought he threw the jewel in the air.
Yeah, Daredevil. Murdoch throws it in the air. The burglar catches it. And then you don't see what happens. He disappears into the smoke and changes into a police uniform that he had under his outfit.
Oh, so he switched the game.
And so he switched it as he was leaving and gave her what she thought was the gem to give to their bosses. But in reality, he was just going to run off with it.
I thought I was doing other stuff while I was watching it. I thought somehow, how did Daredevil switch that? Because
I thought he did too.
I thought Daredevil
he had it.
switched it.
No, but he got it from the guy. Okay.
No, I don't think Daredevil didn't switch it. The guy switched it because he was just going to run off with them. With
I thought he switched it somehow, which made it weird. Like, how did he get it back to switch it?
So it made you think. So basically, yeah, it made you think that they were going to get away with it because, like, he went after the burglar instead of her because he knew what happened. He realized what happened.
Yeah,
I thought he just didn't like him, and he's like, you know what? I'm just
going to break that guy's leg.
Wow! I like how he chooses.
Boy,
like
he did.
He's like he selectively chooses who he's going to break legs and arms, and other people, like mass murder. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to break your arms or anything or your legs.
Better fighter.
I choke you. No, I know that, but he didn't even try to do that when later on.
Yeah,
when he's fighting Muse, he didn't even try to break appendages. He just sort of, But other guys, he's like, I'm going to break you and you, but not you.
Yeah, but the big thing with this episode was that Matt Murdock is going in to try and get a loan for their business to expand, basically. And the bank manager's out, but the assistant manager's there, and there's a little Funko Pop on his desk. Yeah. Looks like Miss Marvel. He sits down, and it's Miss Marvel's dad.
So everybody knows that his daughter's Miss Marvel. I don't remember.
No one knows she's Miss Marvel. No one knows.
He's just a big fan.
He's just.
I thought he was like, this is my daughter. It's her Funko Pop.
No, he mentions his daughter and her, but not that they're the same. Yeah.
Okay. Because I was like, everybody.
And Daredevil was like, who? I don't remember.
Again, I was doing something else while I was watching it. So.
Yeah, no, he just mentions her. So it's fun. I love that actor, and
he's awesome.
The family is like the best part of that show.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and the best part of the Marvels movie, I think.
Yeah.
But, so it was great seeing him, and that's why it was kind of like a boat episode because it was like, see, we're interconnected. It's the same world.
And we brought back somebody from the first episode. It took me a minute. I was like, I've seen her before, Agent Kim or whatever.
Yeah,
and I was like Googling. I was like, oh, she was in the first episode.
I had to look that up. I had to look that up too.
I thought maybe she was in something else, and I was like,
I thought so too. And she was actually in an episode of Jessica Jones, but a different character.
Oh
yeah, yeah.
Can you tell us a joke, Chris?
Hi. Penguin.
That was a good one.
That was fun.
Oh man. Anyways, so that was, and then that was just supposed to be the episode for the week, and then there was like,
we're done. It was good. It was good. It was a fun episode.
It was fun. Yeah, it was good.
Next episode.
And then that little.
He should have. I mean, going into this, he should have known that he was not going to get a bank loan, because if you remember back, I mean, it's been a while. It's been a few years. At one point, another superhero went in to get a bank loan.
Oh, that was a different universe.
No. It was the Human Torch, and he was denied a bank loan. You don't remember that?
Yeah.
Like Human Torch was denied a bank loan. It's from Anchorman.
No. That's an alternate reality. I thought you were.
That was me trying to make a joke.
I thought you were talking about Peter Parker and Aunt May going into the bank to try and get a loan from the guy from Community.
No, I was just talking about the Human Torch. He was denied a bank loan. All right, and then it brings us to the next episode, which was, that one was like a fun episode.
Yeah, it would have been fine if they stopped there too.
Yeah.
Then this episode.
Ooh, excessive force.
Yeah. It's darker. It was more violent, more gruesome.
Bloody.
Muse is back.
Yeah, we're finally getting into Muse. We've seen little snippets of him. He's got his graffiti all over the place.
Yeah, with blood.
With his blood. I tried the sprayers again. Got the sand in there. It's one of the best sprayers. We got the best sprayers in there. We're trying to
just tell him what he told me.
Oh, it's blood.
So the most bizarre part of this episode was the two girls that were like, "It's Muse. Can we get a selfie?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Ah, I kill you."
Yeah.
It was so random. I was like, what?
Yeah.
So Fisk is trying to cover it up. He makes a task force with all the bad cops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Punisher.
Vigilante task force.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which Muse is not a vigilante.
Yeah, he just wears a mask. But
he's a serial killer.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of make him like a vigilante, but he's really I mean, they call him a serial killer, but
yeah.
But then I don't
do what they want in our
and
city.
then White Tiger's niece finds out about something going.
Yeah, which they briefly introduced her a couple episodes back during the Punisher episode. So yeah,
sorry guys, you've already watched it. You're like, I already know this. But she finds out something, and that's why she goes down there.
Yeah, she knows like an area that her uncle like was investigating.
He was onto something.
Yeah, that's right. So that's why Daredevil knew where to go. Yeah, and he goes there. She's got a syringe in her leg.
In his, yeah. That was really weird. I was telling Ryan that it's like he's raising that big syringe up and it goes into her leg, but it just looked really weird when he was stabbing into her leg, and then it looked different in another scene, like it was more to the side of her leg. It was just odd. But,
so he saves her.
Best place to get blood out of.
Yeah. He pulled a lot of blood out of her, but she's okay.
She's fine.
Okay. And Muse got away at the end.
Yes. Yeah, because he was saving, because she went into cardiac arrest and he was like reviving her.
Yeah.
And so he snuck off.
Yeah. Should have broke his legs. But he's got powers too.
Well, he's got powers.
Like
yeah, they haven't really like established that he has powers here. Like in the comics, like he can avoid like Daredevil's like echolocation and stuff like that. He's really quick, strong. I mean, they've led you to believe he's strong because I mean he's just like lifting her around like a rag doll.
Oh yeah. He's
definitely strong.
I don't know. And then Fisk gives his Adam an axe to fight him with, and then just like destroys him. So that's pretty much the episode.
We're not sure if he's dead though.
In a nutshell. What?
We're not sure if Adam's dead though.
No, I don't think he's dead. I think this is what Fisk does. I think Fisk just wants to beat him to the edge and then put him back, heal him back up, so he can do it again.
See that? He did promise he wouldn't kill him. So
yeah, it's just to the edge of death every time,
and come back.
They come back anyway. So Daredevil's been good so far. I don't know how many episodes.
He's now born again.
Now
he's back to being Daredevil.
Have you seen the clips, the screenshots of him in the black suit?
No,
it's not. No,
it looks pretty sweet.
We got 3 more episodes left.
Oh, so supposedly he gets a black suit. Spoiler. It's cool looking though. Black suit, red eyes.
Nice.
With the DD on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're cool.
It's got a big red DD on the middle of it. And it's all black with red eyes.
That's cool.
It looks pretty sweet. I was like, oh, I hope this is real because that's going to look cool. So he's back in his costume. He's back fighting. We didn't have to wait till the last episode, the last 5 minutes to see him back in his costume.
We just had to wait 6 episodes.
Yeah.
But I mean, in all fairness, like, I mean, when shows do this, I'm just like, come on, really? Just we came to see Daredevil. We came to see the costume. We came to see all that. But in all fairness, like, it's been good.
Yeah.
Like,
they've
done it really well. Like, it's one of the few times that this has worked.
Yeah.
So.
And supposedly there's going to be another hero pop up.
Yeah.
Probably.
She's in San Francisco with some buddies.
Friends. There's some friends that aren't superheroes. Wink, wink. Anyway, so somebody's supposed to pop up.
Mm-hmm.
We know.
Yes. It's going to be interesting.
Hawkeye, it's going to be Gambit.
Gambit. Wow.
Yep. It'll be Channing Tatum. He's going to walk in. Hey, mon ami.
Comment te plaît up, you know what I mean?
Who do you think it's going to be? Who's going to pop up? Who's going to show up?
Well, I mean, they already we didn't mention this. We saw the swordsman.
From
Hawkeye. Like we saw him in costume and out
Yeah.
of costume,
on a
confronting
video. Yeah.
Fisk. Yeah, so we saw him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's New York. It's where Hawkeye took place. So I mean,
Yeah.
maybe we'll see Clint Barton. I mean, it would be awesome if they could do Spider-Man, but as far as I know,
Yeah, I don't think
they don't have the rights for TV to use them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's
is Punisher coming back this season, or he won't be back till next season?
I don't know. He's going to do his own special.
Yeah,
like he did with the Wolf.
I didn't know if he was going to come back or not.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll be back or not. There's always like Luke Cage.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd like to see him again, and Jessica Jones. Yeah,
another lawyer. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, New York is the superhero capital. I would think it would be some other kind of vigilante type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For
sure.
Electra. Oh. Yeah. I mean, that'd be cool.
Jennifer Gardner, Electra.
Yeah.
Deadpool shows.
Electra would be cool to have come in. They've already said that some of these Defenders are coming for season 2, right? Didn't they say that?
I don't know.
I thought Jessica Jones and I
haven't seen anything for that.
She was going to be in season, because they've already said season 2 is coming.
Yeah, season 2. It's already been greenlit. They're doing season 2, which is great.
Yeah, I would love Jessica Jones to come back. That'd be really cool. We'll see.
I mean, there's always a chance that White Tiger's niece will get in.
Once she gets full blood back, she got to get all her blood back and
put the necklace on and shit. Tiger.
That'd be cool too. I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Bye-bye. I think that's it, right? Yeah. That's it. We're good.
Yeah. Sorry, I was reading. And it does mention She-Hulk. Well, it's just talking about like all the encounters, like you mentioned with Hawkeye, and we said She-Hulk and Echo. It does say Defenders are coming to the MCU.
Yeah,
Kingpin and Daredevil are the underlying connections. But I don't know. I said this was 3 days ago, so I don't know.
Yeah. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I think next week is Living with the Land Speeder, as long as everything goes well.
Yes.
And then the next week we'll be back with iamGEEK.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! And if you need kyber crystals or Harry Potter top ones, check out. It's hard to see. Check out iamGEEK shop on Etsy, and there's a new crystal coming very soon, very soon.
Oh yeah!
You guys have seen it. What do you guys think about it?
Oh, I like it.
Yeah,
it's very nice.
Based on
chewing gum.
Yeah, and if you need any travel assistance,
yes, Ryan at uponstartravel.com. Reach out to us anywhere, or me anywhere on our social medias. Get back.
Don't reach out to me.
Don't. You can. I mean, you can reach out to them, and then they can send it to me.
I'm just gonna forward it.
All right, we'll see you next time on iamGEEK.
Bye-bye.